Today we're going to look at Google Classroom Training Level 2 Google Calendar. But mainly we're going to talk about the different calendars in the classes that you have created. All of these are the different classes that I've created, but let's look at one class. This is my Google Classroom class and all the lessons that I have. So this is your stream. This just shows where all your different lessons are and things like that. But if you go to the About screen for each class that you create, it actually creates a calendar for that class. So when you put in an assignment, right away that assignment goes in the calendar for the students to see and for you to see. The teacher has read and write edits, but the students only have read edits. So you can remember that. This one where it says View in Classroom, if you click on that, it's just a very basic view of the different days, what in the assignments. If I had an assignment in here, it'd show the assignment right there. But that's just very basic view. But let's go look at open the Google Calendar. Now there's a couple different ways you can open Google Calendar. One is right through your class, but you can also, if you have this little waffle here and click on it, you can see your calendar right there. Or if you add in an extension to the calendar, it usually puts it right there and you click on it, and then these shows the different activities that I have coming up. But what I want to do is I want to go through the actual class calendar. So if you click on this, it pops up a calendar and all the different calendars that you have. Let's just start over here and let's look at this. You have the day, week, month. Most people know that if you click on that, it shows different ways to view your calendar. I like this agenda. Most people don't use this agenda one, but then it lists all the agendas that you have for that day. So that's kind of one that people kind of overlook. So let's go over here and start down the at the top. This is another thing that most people don't take advantage of. If, say, I wanted to go to March and I want to add something and have to click through here and find March, find what day March 2nd is, double click in it. Well, you can do it a lot faster than that. This is recognition software. So if you start typing in March 2nd, 3 p.m., and you just write test, and then say add, right away it adds that onto your calendar. You can see it added Thursday, March 2nd, 2017 at 3 p.m. There's a test. But that's a quick way to add something. But I don't want that. So I say undo, takes it off, and I'm good to go. Again, a different way, instead of clicking on these to see different things, you can just click and drag, and that will just show that week for me. Or if you want to show 2 weeks, or if you want to show 3 weeks, if you click and drag, it changes your calendar according to what you want to see. Now looking down at these calendars here, this is your main calendar. You can't hide that. That's always going to be with you. But these are your class calendars. These are your class calendars that you set up, and these are other calendars that you subscribe to, or it's your student calendars that you have down here. So when you're starting to think of how to set up your classes, remember your calendars are going to go by alphabetical order. So if you're setting up an A or a B day, or if you're setting up different periods or different classes, you might want to think about how you name them, because that's also how your calendars are going to appear. You can always go in to, other than the main ones, you can always go in and you can hide calendars if you don't want to see them all. So you can always do that, and you can change that if you need to. Alright, so let's go look into this calendar and let's look at the calendar settings. And this is for each one of these that you can do. The first tab is where you can change the name, you can change who it is, things like that. But also you have this embed calendar. That's going to become important if you use other programs. You can copy this and paste it and embed it into other programs, and that calendar will show up and will be updated from this embedding code for each place you have. Like when we do Schoology, that's going to become important that you might want to embed your calendar. So those are different options for that. Under this share this calendar, if you want your parents to see your calendar, you might want to click on this one to say make it public. That's the easiest way to do that right now. Later, hopefully they come up with an update where we can share it directly with parents, but right now that's the easiest one to do. And of course, we always want to share it with the people that we're associated with so they can see whether we're busy or not busy, things like that. Okay. Then one under this, I really like this one under edit notifications. If you use your Google Calendar as your main calendar, you might want to think about clicking on this one right here, checking this one, where it sends you a daily agenda. And it sends it to your phone number. And that's kind of cool that you can get a notice with your daily agenda right there to maybe it will send it to your email, or it'll even send it to your phone. Okay. So that's just quick overview of the different things that you can do with a calendar. You can color code it by clicking on it and changing the color code here. You can edit the notifications. My suggestion is just kind of go through and look at what all these things do, and you can make changes according to how you need it and what you need. Okay? Hopefully that's a good overview for the Google class calendar. And remember, for each class, there is a calendar created under the About right there. Okay? Have a good day.